Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
Shall we head to my favorite planet in the galaxy? The planet of good vibes. 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 It's time!
All right. I love humanity. I think it's great.
It's all good, man. I think the word you're searching for is Space Ranger.
The Hamm Planet Podcast.
And with that being said, we are blasting off into the galaxy of good vibes. In approximately 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Top of the morning, folks. Good afternoon and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Hamm Planet Podcast. I'm your host, Peter Hamm. And if you're new to the show tonight, we absolutely love to see it. We're showing about 3 things. Simple as that. 1, 2, 3. Good vibes. Great people. Glorious stories. And God bless America. And if you like those things, you know those things, stick around. Because we got an abundance of all on this mighty fine evening here in the Lone Star State in America.
Yes, sir.
It's an honor. It's a distinguished pleasure. And I am fired up to welcome back a legend. Many know him as a tank. Many know him as Big Shank. Proud Red Raider.
Proud Red Raider. Wreck 'em, baby. Always.
Proud Mansfield.
Good old Mansfield Tiger.
Mansfield man. And proud damn good man. It's the one and only Mr. Bryan Shanklin, fellow COVID survivor. Let's give it up.
It's great to be back on the show, brother. It's, the studio looks a lot better than last time. Last time.
Yeah, you were with me through the
Yeah,
trenches.
I had to help him set it up before this even.
Oh, we
even got to
were
it.
drenched in sweat. We were, you know, it's a fond memory. I'll say that, looking back on it. But now we're here, and
Yeah.
hey, we're improvement seen.
I think I texted you or called you. I said, hey, if I'm coming back on the show, I was like, I ain't setting up your damn studio again.
Hey, I said, all right, deal. And here we are, doing mighty fine.
Here we
How you
are.
feel? How you feeling, big dog?
I'm feeling good. It's been a busy week after Austin's wedding. That took the life out of me, but I rallied back, got some work done.
Love
Now
that.
I'm looking for a subtle weekend, doing nothing.
Oh, always something good for the body, soul, the whole nine.
Oh yeah, it's the
Gotta-
best.
Yeah. Gotta take her easy every now and then. Rocky, is he over by you? He's chomping on a bone.
Oh yeah, he's right here. Rocky.
Sorry, ladies and gents, we got a dog. We got a dog getting his bone, which you can't blame him, can you? We love dogs. They're good species. Shank, just to preface to the audience, I know you've been on the show. You want to learn more about Shank? Definitely. This episode has a prelude, technically.
It does.
It does.
We went over a lot. I don't really remember what we went over, but
Well, I definitely recall those things. And brother, just to give a preference to the audience, who is Bryan Shanklin?
okay.
Just-
I'm still trying to figure that out. Yeah, I mean, shit. Grew up in Mansfield, Texas, with the old Pete Hamm, the one and only.
Great time.
Played sports growing up. Played a little college football, not a lot. Yeah, gave it up, and then just went
Battled like a beast.
to battle.
sure.
Went to finished up school at Texas Tech, Red Raider. Gotta
Reckon.
love that. One of the best colleges in the world. I will tell you that. A lot of fun.
Shout out Tech.
And then I graduated, been living in Fort Worth, Texas, since I have been graduated from Texas Tech. Did a little.
Been running some Ironmans.
I did. After I graduated, or not a full Ironman, I did a half Ironman, but I
Doing things that large men usually don't do.
No. So after I graduated, I was like, well, I got to keep, pushing towards something. So I decided to sign up for a half marathon, did a half marathon. I think I did two of those. I think it was
Yep.
two. And then, or two, no, three. I did three half marathons. And then
Okay, what real quick, what is the half marathon consist of again? Just
it's 13.1 miles.
okay, 13 point. That's it. Just running?
Yeah, just running. So I did a half.
Not that's it. I mean that's whew.
Yeah, well, let's see your big ass get
No,
out
no,
there.
no, no, no. That's what I'm saying. It's no joke. It's no joke.
But yeah, I did that. Did three of those, then decided to do a full marathon. I was a little, less weight wise than I am now when I did that, but
No one's judging
we're
here.
not judging.
Absolutely not.
But yeah, I did a full marathon.
Different seasons of life.
That was brutal. That was absolutely brutal.
Worth it or not worth it?
It was worth it to say I completed it, but at the end of that, my left like hamstring behind my leg, I couldn't fucking walk.
Well, I feel like that's something that would probably happen on
Yeah,
one of those things.
I drank a lot of beer afterwards. We went home
That's
with the lady, and she was taking care of me, and then poured me a few glasses of whiskey, and I passed out.
honestly love to see it. Hey, salute to that. Hey,
Cheers.
salute to that.
So it was a great time, and then after that, I decided to do a half Ironman.
Okay. And the half Ironman consists of
Half Ironman is a 1.2 mile swim, a 56-mile bike ride, and then a 13.1 run. So a half marathon at the end. And
love that.
that wasn't as bad. I felt better after that than I did the full marathon.
Do you think it was because it was more of a challenging thing that
Well,
you kind of were like,
I think it's
hell yeah,
because
I'm an Iron Man now, or
I don't know. I think I might have trained better, and I think it was
that's huge.
and
Let it rip, no worries.
And I think it was because I didn't have to run the whole time. I mean, the bike was nice. The swim sucked. With the swim, it was
Swimming. Damn.
I suck at swimming, but I got it done. But it's supposed to be.
Did ya?
It was supposed to be down current, so it's supposed to be downstream.
You're swimming in, open.
It was in
open.
It was in Waco, your backyard.
Oh, love that. We got a lot of bodies of water out there.
And that was the Brazos River.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it's a very clean river.
Well, on some parts.
No, it wasn't bad, but so
Was it? It was okay.
no, it was good. Yeah, I thought it was fine. But we were supposed to be swimming down, downstream. But then a storm came in that day
Jeepers.
and reversed the current.
You're swimming up shit creek.
So we're swimming up shit creek. We're swimming against we're swimming against current, and it's pouring rain.
Okay, that's badass though.
It was pouring rain,
That's
swimming
a
against
memory.
current. Yeah,
That's a memory for sure.
and I kept looking up, while during the swim, because like the bike, I knew I would be fine. The run, I'd be fine, but the swim, I kept looking up, and I was like,
Just
this
people
is
getting just like lightning and shit everywhere.
well, no, wasn't lightning, or else they would have called it. It was just heavy rain,
Can't call it. Yeah.
and I'm getting kicked in the face. Like you're swimming,
Y'all are that close.
yeah, you're around all these people, you're getting kicked in the face. But then at one point, I look up, and
Do people fight sometimes in the water?
I kicked a fucking guy in the face. I was like,
Just
he was
fucking
coming
get
up
out of here, buddy.
I felt him coming up on me, and I was like, no, get off of me.
Yeah. If
but-
someone's trying to fucking pass me or something,
I mean, I saw one guy
in the
where
heat of the moment.
I was swimming, and you got to look up because you're in a river, like a lake. You can't see, where you're going with the goggles on. So
Gator could be coming right at you.
yeah. So you got to look up and see where you're going. I look up, and this guy is, I'm not the best swimmer, and he's backstroking right past me.
What's his deal?
I'm like, really, you fucking asshole?
What is he, like a yoga instructor or something, or a swim
I don't
instructor?
know. He's just a freak athlete, a freak swimmer, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like swimming and the running and the cycle, those are all very cardiac intensive,
Yeah.
but three very different facets of like athleticism. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, a lot of this, so like I learned, like training for this and meeting some of the people that did it. A lot of the best triathletes are all really good swimmers.
I bet.
because the swimming, you can't
That's right.
you can't win the race on a swim, but you can lose the race.
Right.
So
Right.
most of the big triathletes, they've all have a swimming background.
Right. And we don't.
No, I barely float.
Right. We were eating massive steaks and a lot of cheeseburgers growing up to get
Yeah.
as huge as we could.
No,
We're not trying to swim.
It was McChickens.
McChickens for days, bud. Oh, so many
the-
McChickens.
The McChickens with Martha after
Oh, we love.
eighth grade basketball practice or whatever it was.
Yeah, we love Martha. We still do. She's doing great.
Very nice.
Shout out Martha. Martha.
Shout out Martha.
She's great. She's still
yeah.
she's still getting after it.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, she only has.
Best.
How's Brian?
I still want the guacamole recipe and the pico de gallo.
They're like top secret,
I need it.
Mexican farm, old school ingredient, good stuff.
I went from just like a medium pico guy
Right.
to the top tier. That's my favorite now. I need some pico in my life.
I don't know. She never. I see her do it, but there's always like something. I'm like, whoa, what was that?
I don't know what it is. It's kind of like it's a little juicier than most picos.
Oh yeah, a little juicier.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, brother. Wow, brother. Shout out Martha. So to get back to where we were, okay, so that's who Bryan Shanklin is. Bryan Shanklin is an Ironman.
Well, not eventually. My next goal is to become an Ironman. So
we did a halfer.
I got the half done.
Is that all facilitated by Ironman?
Yeah, you're still you do the half Ironman.
Do you have to pay?
Yeah, it's very
how much?
It's very expensive.
Damn. How much?
I mean, to sign up for the race alone cost me about $450, $500. And then you have to pay,
sick bucket though.
You have to have a bike, you have to
have a good bike too.
You have to have the tri-suit. You gotta have all the gear. All the gear is expensive.
What's some of the gear?
I mean, you have to have your transition stations, when you come in.
Yeah.
And so I mean,
how do you practice for these transitions?
I mean, I didn't practice for shit. This is my first one. I just kind of.
But I bet people fucking.
Oh yeah.
There's some.
The people that are looking to win the race or place or
world
they're
record.
professional triathletes. They practice their transitions, but me, I'm just trying to complete them. I don't. I'm not practicing it, but it's expensive. I mean, and my bike was older and it broke down a lot during training.
Right.
So I probably put another. $800 into just maintenance and new parts. Shit. Yeah, it's definitely not a cheap sport, that's for sure.
Yeah. Not all sports are cheap. Rugby, though, I will say, the cheapest.
Yeah, you just need some cleats and a ball.
Cleats and a ball.
Cleats and a ball.
Cleats and a ball. Don't need
I guess
polo needs a horse.
Well, I guess the next cheapest would be basketball. Shoes and a ball.
Shoes and a ball and a hoop.
I guess you need a hoop too. Those can get kind of pricey.
Right. Rugby, no hoop.
You need a field.
You do need a field.
But you can find a field anywhere.
Over here in Texas.
Yeah.
Shout out Texas.
Shout out.
Okay. Well, love to see it, Shank. So we are gonna do the full marathon. Hop, skip, and a jump around the corner.
Oh, full marathon's done. Full Ironman.
Full Ironman, sorry. Full Ironman. I gotta get my names right.
That's next up. I don't know when. This year's a little busy.
Yep. We got like 20 weddings.
Yeah, 7 weddings to go to and 4 bachelor parties and then my own wedding I'm planning. So it's
right.
This year is already filled. There's no room for anything else.
Well, brother, we're glad you could squeeze in a visit to the Planet Vibe studio.
Of course. I love the studio. It's looking amazing these days.
It's still good. Still good. We plan on every time a little step up, Or big, actually, preferably every time.
I'm loving it.
Love to see it, brother. Okay, brother Shank. So, last time you visited the show, we talked about good old Jeff Bezos going to space.
Oh, and he did.
He did, and he went he's been multiple times now since we
Yeah,
last talked. What's your thoughts on that?
I forgot about that.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on him now?
That's
That
all.
he's
I mean,
been multiple times.
it's awesome. I think it's great.
He's still just going up there though, with like his fanciest Rolex and
Well,
cowboy.
what are they doing? They're just going up there and like going into space a little bit though, and then coming
Right.
back, right? It's nothing
I
like,
don't know if I count that.
yeah, it's not like they're actually.
I want some Neil Armstrong shit.
It's like, yeah, I went to space, but a guy parachuted from space, technically, that Red Bull guy, you ever seen that?
I have seen that. I don't know how it made me. Or
I mean,
wait,
he was pretty much in
oh,
space. Like,
wait, is this Oh yeah, yeah. Well, there's one where David Blaine does some crazy shit.
I don't think it was David Blaine.
He does one where he's holding onto a balloon like from a super high, like place where the Red Bull guy jumped. There's a whole movie about it.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Anyways, I've seen the Red Bull guy too. That shit is why?
Oh, well, supposedly he blacked out during the fall, like during the free fall, he blacked out and then came to it and was able to pull the chute still. That's wild.
See, I try and stay out of scenarios where there's a high probability that I can black out.
Well, I've tried limiting the blackouts these days.
Right.
You know?
Happens here,
Yeah.
there, you learn.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you don't, not too good the second time around.
No.
Not too good. Gotta learn your lesson. But
exactly.
But okay, so Brother Shanks, we also talked about many things. So now we must carry on to the right here, right now, brother. Brother,
Where you going with?
what are we going with? Brother, we were just looking here at the glorious American flag. And I was thinking, brother, we live in this great country. But if you could live in any other country, where would it be and why?
Any other country? That's a tough one.
And you can give me a city, and I want a city in, province or county. Or
That's a tough one. I don't know. Do you know yours off the top of your head?
No, but I thought you would.
I got a couple ideas.
Okay, well, we let's toss some ideas around.
I mean, it definitely going to be in anywhere in Asia.
Yep,
Maybe maybe the Philippines. I think that might be cool, but no,
it might be cool, but we're talking number one.
Number one, I'm thinking either Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. Okay.
For some reason, I've always
Have you been?
no.
I've heard it's fancy, but
Yeah.
I haven't been.
Yeah, but I've heard a lot about it and I've actually researched it. So
You seen the videos?
what videos?
The ones that just show the drone flying through the sky.
Oh, I met a guy that worked in Abu Dhabi and he was talking to me how awesome it was. And so like,
what do they have there? What did he say?
It just interests me. And I was like, well,
What did he say?
I was like, Abu Dhabi can't be that cool.
What do they
I
got?
mean, but it is. It looks pretty bad.
What did he say they got?
I mean, he literally just golfs every day.
Well,
So,
and he does that in Abu Dhabi?
well, he works. Plus, he just plays golf a lot.
Oh, sounds like someone I know, honestly.
Yeah,
My brother.
little champ.
Little champ. Well, Chris, he works hard. Well, I love you, brother. He does love his golf.
Yeah. This is the guy I met in Abu Dhabi. I was like, well, that sounds like a good life. I can do that.
It's a good life.
There or I don't know, maybe Europe somewhere. I wouldn't want to go down to
Where's somewhere you've been that
South America. I mean, that's just it gets kind of sketchy down there.
It's somewhat from what I've heard. Argentina is a good time.
Argentina
Argentina was pretty.
I've
great there.
always wanted to visit Brazil though.
Right.
I've always thought Brazil would be cool.
It is. I went there like briefly.
To Brazil?
Yeah, but I wouldn't count it. No,
No.
it was like driving through on a bus and where.
I have wanted to go dove hunting in Argentina though.
What do they got there with their doves?
They have so damn many. You just point your gun in the air and you shoot them.
Argentina is an amazing place, bro. So much meat everywhere. Everyone everywhere is grilling pounds. It's nuts.
Love that.
Vegan, not a thing. From what I saw.
If you're a vegan, you ain't living in Australia.
Oh, in Australia? I'm talking Argentina.
Or not Australia, Argentina.
Maybe I don't know. I haven't been to Australia.
I was just thinking of Australia. That'd be a cool spot too.
Yeah.
You want a little?
Oh, I would. What do we got with the old brown water?
We got a little Eagle Rare.
Eagle Rare? Where's Eagle Rare?
From Kentucky.
Kentucky. Good state. Pretty good.
Well, that's where all the good bourbon's from.
What about Tennessee? Nope.
I mean,
Close second.
they have some good stuff, but Kentucky's known for their bourbon.
Oh yeah.
That's where all the big guys are at.
The big hounds. Well, I'm gonna grab my daddy sippy cup set. I'm gonna get my other one. I see you got the first one there.
I do.
Pretty good. Pretty sharp.
Oh, I love that daddy sippy cup. I mean, I guess I'm not a daddy.
Well, you're Big Daddy Shank.
Big Daddy Shank.
Big Daddy Shank. Just roll with it. Well, your Uncle
Uncle
Shank.
Shank. Coming in with the.
You are Uncle Shank.
I always had the best birthday presents.
Yes, you did. Yep. Uncle Shank gives phenomenal birthday presents. We did give the old slime last year though. That was great until it melted into my interior in my car. But hey, that's not Shank's fault. That's no one's fault. It happens. That's what happens with slime.
I knew something was going to happen, but that's why I brought it. I wanted to make sure it just fucked your day up.
Shank, why? Don't even say that, you dick. Hey, honestly, the slime's fun. I mean, let's be honest.
It was a 3-pound bucket. You gotta love it.
It was honestly a good time.
Oh yeah.
Or even now, like slime is good time.
I mean, fuck, I'd play with slime.
I'll just put my hand in the bucket and just shake it off.
I guess I'm getting you a bucket for your birthday too.
Might be a good podcast prop.
Yeah.
Just randomly during the show, bring out 2 massive buckets of slime and say, all right, just dig in. Don't eat it though. That's what people do when they mess up. They eat the slime, and that's always just
that's not healthy for you.
That's like eating crowns.
You say crowns too?
Or Crayolas.
I say crown. Like you have a crown? Yeah, but it is crayon, you know that, right? Like you got a crayon?
Yeah. Or a Crayola.
Well, Crayolas, that's a brand, but it's like
but that's how we do
it's a big debate, like people up north like you get a crayon.
Soda's a Coke.
Yeah.
Crown's a
it's like no
Crayola.
No, it's a crown. I got a crown.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Or a color.
It's like do you say chuck or chunk? Like you chunk a ball or chuck a ball?
Chunk I fucking say both. Chuck. I don't say I say chunk.
Yeah, so it's the same here. I always said chunk a ball.
Now that I think about it.
I'm gonna chunk that. Like I'm gonna chunk that ball.
No, chunk.
Yeah. Everybody up north says chuck.
Chuck's a guy I know,
Exactly.
Chuck's my buddy's name. Chuck's anyone who's, Charlie.
Exactly.
Or Chuck.
Doesn't make sense.
It makes no sense at all.
But that's how them northerners do it.
Yep. Up there, up yonder. Well, brother, hey, we're going to do a quick commercial break.
Man, I feel really good right now. I like to say this to you kids. I was born ready.
Okay, bet. Game on.
If you don't scrape your tongue, you're nasty.
Remember the Alamo.
Yes, sir.
So let's give it up, ladies and gents.
Wow.
I pop my perk over retarded.
How are the women in Green Bay, Wisconsin?
How are the women in Green Bay?
Need to get on his yoga regimen.
Em needs to see me on the golf course, by the way.
Ooh.
I am Fiona in the swamp. To me? I'm talking to you.
Yo, if you're a fish,
Get out her swamp, honey.
Is Joe Flacco a gold jacket quarterback?
No.
Yes, sir.
Thickety McThickerson. You rat.
Yes, sir.
This smile on this guy.
Freshly fixed.
Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa. Oh, that person's going nuts. They're fired up.
Actually simmer down a little bit.
Simmer.
Just go ahead and take a seat.
That was a really nice introduction.
I just looked for a nice looking pair of white sneaks and I'm like, done.
How we doing, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the good old Hamm Planet Podcast. We are happy to see you. We're having a great evening. Fantastic evening. Maybe you're having a morning. Maybe you're having an afternoon. Maybe you're just hanging out. And it's like 11:13 a.m. And you're just kind of trying to decide if you're sleepy or ready to fire up. But we're happy to see you. Would you say so, Shake?
Of course, always happy to see everybody.
Everybody?
I mean, all right, maybe not everybody, but most people. I'm just kidding. I'm a nice person.
You are a nice person.
I always like seeing everybody.
1,000%. I mean, that's you're beloved by many for that reason, brother. I'd say that's a fair analysis. As a friend, would would you think you'd be where you are today if you didn't have all the friends and connections and all that?
No, definitely not. I mean,
definitely not.
Literally, where
that's how I live. I mean, that's how I survive.
I mean, where I'm at with my even just job and careers through connections, and some of the business I've gotten is through people I know. I mean,
yeah,
it ain't about what you know; it's about who you know.
Cheers to that.
Everybody says that. That line, but it really is true. And I think it's
very true.
More true than a lot of people think. Whoa. A little softy over here.
No, we just got a lot of pencil in the mouth.
Yeah. Jeez.
I need the fucking cough button like Joe Rogan has.
That hit you hard, brother.
Well, a strong finish. Came in smooth, started swishing it around, and
yeah. You took a nice big old gulp there.
I like a bourbon. I damaged my mouth as a child due to eating an abundance of hot Cheetos without drinking anything on purpose.
Well, and hot wings. We used to go to
and wings. I still eat wings almost every week.
Yeah, we used to go to
3 times.
No Frills, and you would just clear that damn place out of wings.
Clear. Built on wings, baby.
Just a big old greasy Pete ham sitting there.
Just slamming like a 30 rack, no problem, with a pitcher of Ziegenbach just sloshing to the side.
Oh, yeah, it was terrible. He looked like it looked terrible.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta send it when you're winging with the boys.
It was a great time every time because we knew we were gonna get a shit ton of wings, shit ton of cheese fries.
Oh my goodness! I still will go to No Frills. I actually take Hattie there, brother.
To this day, I do think No Frills still has some of the best wings around.
The best, yes, they do.
And their cheese fries, they bring it out on that damn plate wrapped in tinfoil.
There's no way they make money off of it.
Yeah, it's wrapped in tinfoil. It's just a bed of cheese fries. It's so
massive. The Thanksgiving cornucopia portion.
Yeah. But the worst part was growing up. I think it's better now, but they had like the 2 sides. But you'd be eating your cheese fries and wings.
Someone be smoking just a Marlboro Red right next to you.
Yeah, cigarettes just going in your mouth with the wing.
Oh,
you got used to it at one point, and then you just started smoking the cigs with all the old people.
Right, and we never wanted to do that, but it just kind of was there.
I guess once we got to the age where we were drinking, it's like, oh shit! But thank God we passed that stage in life.
Oh, we weren't really in that stage. It was just we were at No Frills on occasion.
Yeah, it's just occasion,
For an occasion.
Yeah, we got a free beer.
Oh, yeah.
It was a good time.
Split 50-50 down the middle, smoking, no smoking.
Yeah.
I kind of remember that being a big deal when they did that because it was like, oh, wow, you can't smoke in the bars.
Well, it used to be you could, then the law passed and you couldn't anymore.
And No Frills was like the first place I ever witnessed that had that separation.
Well, in Arlington, you could still do it because it didn't pass. It was only in Mansfield at the time. And then it passed in Arlington. They screwed everything up.
Right. But I mean, I'm having if I'm going to No Frills, we're getting a drink.
Well, you could go there, and we used to go there.
It's so cheap.
Like after we, or when we were in college, and we came home, hang out with everybody. We'd go there, and literally, you can go there and get 3 pitchers of beer, and pay $20.
$20.
Yeah,
You got to be domestic.
yeah,
They're very
great.
If you get Dose, it's gonna be 14 a pitcher. But if you get Ziegenbach, it'll be 6 or 5.
I think it was like $7 a pitcher or something.
Bro, Ziegenbach is good.
Oh, I love Ziegenbach. It's like a nice shiner.
Ziegenbach, Texas.
I always wanted to name if I ever got a dog, I wanted to name my dog Ziegen.
Ziegen.
That's a great name, but it's got to be a badass, badass dog. You can't just name some little bitch dog Ziegen.
No Chihuahuas. No poodles. None of that shit.
You can't have a little Taco Bell dog walking around named Ziegen. Shit don't work.
Nope. This dog used to be able to grab a bird out of a lake and bring it on back.
You got to be scared of that dog if it's named Ziegen.
Yep. Yeah.
Maybe like a blue heeler or something. It's like
sure.
That's more like a cattle dog.
That's a good dog. No, that's a good dog. Shank.
Or like
are you looking at maybe getting a dog? You sound like maybe you're in the market.
No, I'm not in the market.
Hard no?
Hard no.
How about the lady? Is she in the market?
I mean, I guess we would both probably want a dog, but I don't got time for that. I mean, I guess
dog or kid first, or you don't know.
I don't know. We'll see what
see what happens. That's a good answer.
No,
because they're both good. They're both blessings.
Yeah, but dog.
Dog's a lot. Dog's a thing. See, you saw me and horsing him around.
Oh, that's a unit right there.
He's dense, but
that's the biggest wiener dog I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I know, brother.
I guess it's not.
I need to put him in the
wiener. It's a little lab in there.
Well, they don't have standardized tests where you have to check like, hey, I'm wiener or I mean, he would be wiener though.
Probably. Do you know if it's like it is
wiener lab,
half wiener, half lab?
Wiener. The technical name
is a wiener.
Dachshund,
is a wiener
or a dachshund.
Oh yeah, it was a wiener.
His mother was a long-haired dachshund.
Okay.
Father, a chocolate lab.
Okay.
One of those scenarios, but made a lot of great puppies.
Yeah, that's a thick ass wiener.
Thick. Bro, I always tell people he is the densest dog per cubic inch in the world. I might put money on it. Think about just a chunk of him.
Take him to the Westminster Dog Show.
Is that where?
I think it's called Westminster, right?
Is that where Guinness is, or where can I get money or get him sponsored?
There you gotta trot the dog. Rocky ain't trotting. That's for sure.
Who's trotting him?
You have to.
I walk him, but he's tied on. He's literally roped onto me, attached to my belt.
Have you seen those dog shows where the dog, the owner is holding the dog's like trotting? That'd be you and Rocky.
Oh, and the dog's like all staying exactly with the person.
Yeah, well, you have to trot as well.
That ain't like me and Rocky. This is me and Rocky. I have my weight vest on, so I do this multiple times a day, twice a day if I can.
Uh-huh.
Weight vest on, boots on, what I was wearing earlier. Rocky tied on to my shorts through the belt.
He hasn't ripped your belt loop yet?
Brother, come on.
Those are some strong shorts.
They are good shorts. I mean, no free shout outs. I'll leave them out of this, but I'll tell you about them there. I'll tell you what, good. They're Mariplex. I'll say that's the brand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Haven't heard of it. Sounds good.
Brother, honestly solid. Solid as shit. And yeah. So no. He couldn't stay with me if this was part of the holding him to the side and dancing and shit. Nope. Not gonna work with Rocky.
I think you could do it. I think you can.
No, he can't do it.
Trot there with him.
He can't. I mean, I could do the trotting and be like, hey, how we doing? We got a dog. But Rocky is either back behind dragging, Not dragging. That's a little intense.
Or he's just
he's moving a little
sleeping.
slow, or he's pulling me forward like a husky.
Yeah.
He'll see a raccoon. He'll see a coyote.
That's that lab in him.
See an owl.
Yeah. There ain't no owls around here.
Brother, yes.
You got owls back there?
We got two big boys.
You know you can't hear owls fly, right?
I know, dude. I've seen. You saw the video.
I did see the video. Did you see
That video is so sick.
Yeah, all the different birds flying.
Had to click on.
Yeah, then you see
Great
the
thumbnail.
owl and the owl. You can't even
The
hear that
owl
damn
is just-
thing. Yeah, it's like it didn't even fly.
The other ones are.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hear that shit. You see, get that little snow owl coming through.
Well, you don't even hear that.
You don't even hear that. You hear nothing. Crazy shit. Well, brother, you think you'll ever own an owl as a pet?
Oh no, I did. I had an uncle. He owned a couple ferrets. You ever know? You know what a ferret is?
Oh, of course.
Those weird looking things. Look like little mole rats or something.
Yeah, they're cute.
No, they're not. They're disgusting.
Well, I mean, yeah, I like seeing them at the pet store, but I would not like to take it home.
No, it's like you meet a person that owns a ferret, you automatically judge that person.
Right.
You know, it's like it's a fucking ferret. You know,
It's a ferret and a well, I hate to bunch them in there, but guinea pigs too. I mean, they're just not the most hygienic type of creature to have.
yeah. I don't know. Someone showed me some video the other day where they had a pet rat.
Rat.
A rat? No, this was someone we knew actually.
Who?
I can't remember who it was. I was talking to somebody about it, and they're like,
They owned the rat.
"Yeah, well, just this guy. I guess I don't know if we used to work with him or something, or
One of the. Do I know?
no, I forget who I was talking to. They're like, yeah, you remember that guy? And I was like, yeah, I know. And they're like, yeah, I started talking to him. He's got pet rats, and I was like, that's wild.
What the? Is he like what? Chill guy, normal guy?
I don't remember who it was, but I think it was like a chill guy or just a normal guy. But they said that he had pet rats. I was like, I've never heard of that in my life.
Who would do such a thing?
I don't know. They better be well behaved.
If we're just doing a plug-a-roo, brother.
Perfect.
You know, if I was to ever own a rat, brother, I'd expect you to come to my house. Come over and just, have a little chat. And get that fucking rat out of do me a favor,
Oh, I'll bring
If I have a pet one.
I'll bring my throwing knives and just freaking get that out.
Brother, give us a sec. Trim around.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
Hit it again. One more time. You got to circle up in the mic. Straight shoot. No, yeah. Right up in there.
Ladies and gents, welcome back to the Hamm Planet Podcast.
Boom, baby.
Yes.
Welcome back. We are happy, hyped, fired up to see you on this mighty fine evening. Brother, when do you feel the most alive?
Alive.
Living. I'd say, when do you feel? We're all alive, but when do you feel like you're living?
I don't really know. Maybe like right when I wake up in the morning, you're just waking up, I feel alive again.
That's it, Shank.
I don't
That's
know.
all you got?
When I feel the most alive. I'm gonna wake up and take a piss.
Piss excellence.
Yeah, that's about the best feeling in the world.
That is great. Just a strong way to start the day.
You've been holding it all night, sleeping. You wake up, you just feel alive.
Powerful. You got some horsepower behind it.
Yeah.
Gotta. Yeah, it does feel good. I give you that. So what is it? We were talking about it earlier, but I want to run through it. What your morning routine, Shank? First 60 minutes of your day look like?
It switches out all the time. I mean, I don't have
What's a standard kind of ideal operating procedure?
it's not like a set morning routine, but it's I either wake up and work out, that's about
We boots on the ground at the same time every day or around the same time?
it's 5:30ish about if I'm gonna work out. If not,
Right. 7.
I don't know, 7 o'clock, 6:30, between 6:30 and 7.
It's so
Some
great
days,
how
some days later, who really knows?
it's so great how like as older men now, like that's like oh yeah.
Well, I wake up, if I had to drive to work, I'd probably wake up a lot earlier, but I work from home. So, I mean, I wake
You're
up
right.
6:37, 7 o'clock, roll out of bed.
Self accountability aspect. That's the
Yeah,
ramp up.
I make a pot of coffee and I start work about 7:15 every day.
You slug that whole pot of coffee.
I do. I mean, well, I got one of those drip coffees. I used to make that a lot.
Drippity drip drip.
Oh, those are nice. The Chemex.
Oh,
But then I got
wait, what? I'll be honest, brother. I just got the Keurig, cups.
well, so Katie, my fiance,
What's the drip?
she got a Keurig. She bought one, and so I've been using that a lot more.
It's just easy. You slap it in, you push a button, and you go.
Oh yeah, the drip just takes a long time.
What's the drip? What is a drip?
Oh, you ever seen one of those? It's a glass Chemex. It's like this big,
Okay.
and you boil a pot of water. I got one of them kettles.
Pipe steam and hot water.
Yeah, and then you put you have a certain type of like filter you put in the Chemex.
Special one for it.
I mean, you can buy a regular one. They don't work as well.
Okay, so they got a monopoly on it.
I've used the regular one before, but buy the Chemex ones. They work a lot better.
Okay.
Throw it in there,
fantastic.
fill it up with ground coffee beans, and then you pour the water all over until it fills up a little, drips down the bottom, and then once it all drips out the water, you pour some more in there until your pot's gone. Then you got a little drip coffee.
So it's not you're just making it with kind of pouring it on the thing.
Yeah, it's like a pour over drip coffee kind of that thing.
Does it work or is it a gimmick?
No, it works. It's good. I like it. It just takes a little longer to make coffee. It's not your simple, hey, turn on the pot, let's roll,
Respect, brother.
It's still good.
Love the process. Trust the process. As
Yeah.
the 76ers say.
Well, what's yours? When do you feel most alive? You're asking me the questions over here.
Oh, brother, you ask away. I would say, when do I feel most alive? When I'm with other people who I enjoy being around. I'd say that's probably when I feel most alive.
Love that.
Yeah. I mean, there's a certain energy that comes with it, I feel like.
It does.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt.
I feel that.
There's one thing I've been observing about myself is during the days, like say if I'm kind of tired and I'm like, oh, I need some coffee to wake up. And then sure, like I'm woken up. But say like if I'm with someone or if I'm going to a meeting or I'm doing one of these or this, that, the other, demanding social interaction. That's like I feel alive.
Well, that's your thing right there.
What matters, is right here, right now. What's in front of you?
Yeah.
And we live in a world where there's a lot of things that are dinging and dacking and dunking and trying to get our attention. So
there's a lot of bullshit in the world.
A lot of bullshit. Less bullshit, more good shit. That's what I say.
Love that.
Brother. Love that you love it. Okay, brother. Scooting and booting along. Brother, if you could go back in time and tell younger Bryan Shanklin, we'll say 10-year-old Bryan Shanklin, what would you tell 10-year-old Bryan Shanklin?
I tell him to invest in Amazon.
Follow Bezos. He might be a fake space cowboy, but buy his stock.
Buy Amazon, buy Uber, buy Tesla.
Okay. Financial advice. Stock picks.
Yeah. I said buy as much as you can.
Okay.
Besides that, I would tell him,
those are the only companies?
I mean, there's a lot more.
Get your Home
I mean,
Depot stock.
There's a lot more you can make
Costco.
a lot more money on. But
Right.
but
all good ones.
But 10-year-old Brian, like, you know, that's when Amazon was low. You can make a lot of money.
No, 96 cents or something.
What year was that? Shit, I can't remember. Oh, that was 2004. So yeah, they were, that was cheap.
They were on the, they were there, right?
Yeah, 2004. I think they went public.
Were you buying at that time?
Oh yeah, no.
Bro, back then you picked up the phone, you called Johnny, who works at Fidelity. You know him through your buddy. You known him for years. Guy knows what he's doing. He did well for your, Johnny, give me 100 shares of Amazon, 36 cents. Lock it in. You pay them some extra money.
Lock it in, you're good to go.
Yeah, it was different then.
Yeah.
Now you just zip, zap, zoop on Amazon or Robinhood or any of them now, honestly.
I'm not a fan of the Robinhood.
What who do you choose? I do have Robinhood.
I've had it. I have everything with Fidelity.
Good old Fidelity.
Good old Fidelity.
They're an American staple. They're good, best execution prices.
A lot of the fam works for Fidelity, so I had to. Which I actually moved it over to Northwestern Mutual recently, but.
So, one of the homies sold you on a life insurance policy, and you had to move.
Yep.
Damn, dude. I always said no.
Yeah. I got the permanent life insurance policy now.
Bro, they get. I don't want to get into it. We got. Shout out to all our good brothers who are in the old life insurance industry. But
I'm telling you, Northwestern Mutual, they love that life insurance shit. They got me, and I did it, and now I'm
they tell you like, "Hey, dude, you're gonna die. You need."
Well,
like, they're like, "Are you kidding me?
I didn't do the
better get."
Yeah, I didn't do the term life insurance. I was like, "Fuck that." I was like, I got that through a company. I was like,
what's the term? I honestly, got something I don't know what it is.
The term is just like if you die, whoever it's left to gets this much money, however much money your life insurance policy is.
It's such kind of a weird thing to get, but it's you gotta get it, I guess.
The permanent life insurance is more of like an investment vehicle. So,
right.
So I got that,
right,
but
then that's what they package.
That's what they got me on. They're like, "Oh, it's an investment vehicle," which I mean, it is. I get it, but I'm like,
how's it doing so far?
I mean, I can't touch it for a while. I just have to keep putting money into it.
So you got your money, and now they're options left, right,
and now if I take my money out, it's too quick, and so I just lose it.
Oh, and then fees and
yeah. So
you can't get out.
Yeah, so I'm just stuck in it now. But yeah, I mean, if I told 10-year-old Brian, I'd tell him to work harder.
Work harder. Simple as that?
Simple. I mean, right now, like
would he understand that?
Yeah, I think he would. Right now, my work ethic is really good. But when I was younger, I had a good work ethic.
You did?
Until a certain age, I feel like. And then like I was just, I feel like I just got comfortable and like I was like, hey, this stuff should be happening to me. I never did. But it's like if I would have just kept working and kept working harder towards it, it would have happened. But
right.
I was just naive and dumb and stupid at the time.
Well, you know what, brother? That's where I stand. I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I mean, but when you look back at it, I feel like it's the best way to view it is, hey, learned a lot of shit.
Oh, I learned a ton of shit, and like literally because I didn't, certain things happen, Right. I wouldn't be where I'm at, or I wouldn't have met the people that I've met, or anything like that, So,
wait, who would you have not met? Who are some?
Like if I would have never, made it to, probably Texas Tech, I would have stayed in football and stuff like that.
Right. Well, who made you want to go to Tech?
Or I mean, I wanted to go to Tech just because, once I was done with football,
right. Tech was your destination.
Tech was the destination, and that's where I always kind of wanted to go. But if I would have worked harder, and not, just been a little bitch and complained, then I probably would have still been playing football.
Brother, I mean, I definitely think you can always look at it like that, but
I look at that because I'm hard on myself, but
I I know. I mean, you're still hard on yourself, brother.
I mean that's
Every
just
day. You're shanked the fucking tank. I mean, you're doing Ironman.
Yeah. Well, I just
Shout out to that.
yeah, I finally switched to something else, and
Which is hard.
yeah,
Like for me, I'm struggling with that. I'm still gonna be playing rugby and still gonna be smashing skulls and tackling, running, scrum, ruck. I'm just ready to. I need to.
you got to keep it going.
Right. Like for me, it's a passion, something that keeps me.
Yeah, and that's why I do these races and all this
Right.
stuff now, because it's like I got to sign up for something to get that keeps me rolling.
Oh yeah.
If you don't do that, you
Sparks a little fire under the
just
ass.
get complacent, and it's not fun being complacent.
Right. And there's multiple avenues where okay, you can get complacent maybe like in work, but then you over focus on your health. It's all kind of a balancing act, but you always
Yeah.
got to be pushing the throttle to be better in
Yeah.
all of them.
And if you push yourself, to be better at certain aspects, certain
It helps
things,
the other ones.
it helps with the other ones. So it's like
I know,
I know for me, when I was the most happy, like healthiest,
right.
I was pushing myself for all these, marathons, half Ironmans, all this shit, just working my ass off towards that. And I was healthy, happy, and I was working harder at work and whatever it is.
So would you say some of your, happiest times are when you're getting ready?
Yeah. I mean, the best times when I was training, like, yeah, you have some down times, no doubt. But, when you get to a certain point and you're feeling good, your body's feeling good, and you're killing it, you're like, damn, like, I made it to this point. Like,
Right.
I'm kind of like you're like, damn, like not a lot of people have done this. And like I'm one of few people, out of the world, you can say like one of few people. I think, people that have ran a marathon is 1% of the whole world.
Less, I would guess probably.
I think it's 1% or
1/10
less.
1/10 of 1% would probably be what I would say.
It's something crazy like that. So it's like when you think of like
I mean, not
that,
everyone
it's
can
like,
afford it too.
well, you can go run a marathon without signing up for a race.
You know what? You're right. No excuses.
Yeah. Well, the marathon's not too bad. It's like $200.
Oh, not too bad.
Not too bad. If you really want to do it, you figure out a way.
Yeah.
Maybe, or it depends, I guess.
Well, Shank, I think, I always try to have the mindset that everything happens for a reason, and you're doing fucking good, Chief.
Thank you, sir. You are too.
Well, we're trying. We're trying to, have a little fun while we're trying.
You gotta have a little fun, or else
Got a little fun, or it sucks.
That's why I hate seeing some of those, some of the big influencers on Instagram and shit.
Right. What are they doing?
Well, they just, they always talk about their business and shit and how you got to do this and work your ass off. It's like, yeah, I work my ass off too, but it's like at the same time,
Right.
if you're just going to work your ass off your whole life just to make a lot of money, then what's the point of that? Like, at least enjoy yourself a little bit.
It's a key part, honestly. It's a key part because, we're all just having this human experience together. We only, it's not necessarily too predictable. I think that's pretty true to everyone.
Yeah.
That's like something that is universally true every day. Like no one knows in the entire world what the next day is going to be like to a T.
Yeah.
Which is shit. Might as well just do something that makes you feel alive.
Exactly. Work hard,
Work hard.
Provide, do what you can. And you gotta do that, but at the same time, it's like you gotta have a little fun too. You just can't be all
don't be a tight ass
swarmed up and making it.
I'm working.
Doing this. It's like fuck that. I'd rather make less money and enjoy my life.
1,000%. 1,000%. Yep.
So
definitely want to, it's nice to have a big bag of money, but have some fun.
Yeah. Well, if you had a big bag of money and all you do is work, then what's the point of the big bag of money?
Right. You're just gonna sit on it. I hate to see it. And it takes practice knowing what's fun and enjoyable to do. I'd say that.
Yeah.
I'd say that. Okay, Shank. Brother, here we are. We have interesting question here, brother.
Alrighty.
That'll provoke the mind of Brother Bryan Shanklin. Brother, does someone's name influence who they become?
I think a little, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like every name,
I mean, you're Shank the Tank. Yeah, for me, definitely when I think about you, brother.
yeah, I think your name definitely, especially like maybe not like your, what is it, birth name, like Peter or Brian, or it does have
A lot of people call me Peter, brother.
but yeah, like, you're a Peter, no fucking doubt.
Sure.
And so like,
sure. How many you know a couple other?
I know at least 2.
My old man's a Peter, so there's.
Oh yeah, 3 now. So this guy in college, Peter, my uncle Pete. So
Love that. So you got an Uncle Pete and Brother Pete and your Uncle Shank.
I think that's all I know.
Love that. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
you're Shank the Tank.
Yeah, I mean, your name definitely, has a lot to do with who you are, I feel like. Especially,
and if it doesn't, it's like kind of weird, right?
Well, I feel like it's something that you grow into like your whole life,
It's like a shirt you never take off.
Yeah.
You always got it on you.
It's like you grow into that where it's like, all right, this is who I am. I have to,
right,
to live up to it.
You can live up to it, or you can, as they say in Troy, or no one will remember your name.
Exactly.
Which, hey, and if you don't want them to remember your name, no big deal.
There's only like a few people where like I know, and it's like, hey, their name, whatever their name is, it's like that doesn't fit them. That doesn't make sense,
Brother, I agree. All right, some heavy hitters. Let's just get some fast rapid fire on these. Brother, do all humans have a moral obligation to take care of the planet? Why or why not?
Oh yeah, I mean, I feel like they should feel that way.
They shouldn't feel obligated to.
They should feel obligated to.
They should. Okay. Yeah, sure.
I mean, I feel like we should all be.
Don't mess with Texas. I'm behind that campaign.
We should all feel obligated to take care of the planet for the next generation. Like we're all gonna have kids. Like, you want to make sure that you're gonna leave this place better for your kids and their kids, and
so on and so forth.
You should have obligation to, especially if you're gonna be a parent.
Also, you want to see as a whale with a big old, so one of those big soda wrapper stuck on.
Well, it's like right now, it's like, with the way this world is and this country is, it's like, it's scary to bring a kid into this world and country because it's so fucked up.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that, Chief. I'd say there is certain parts that are not doing too hot. Yeah. Certain areas, you could say, certain shit, I mean, you name it. You never know what can happen, you said, but
you don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm just saying.
But it's one of those things like you either do it or you don't. Send it or don't.
Yeah.
You click send or you don't click send. What you gonna do? Okay, fantastic. Brother, do all animals deserve the same rights?
The same rights as what?
One law for all animals.
Like, doesn't make sense.
No animal can be killed. I think that's probably the main thing there.
No, you gotta kill animals. That's how we eat. Or at least that's how non-vegans eat.
When yes, sorry, we have Rick Ross as the ringtone.
I like it.
It helps me. It definitely grabs the old attention.
Yeah, I mean, no, I mean, I guess I say no, not all animals have the same rights because I mean, we kill animals for food, so
I love a good cow burger.
Some animals we don't kill.
I love a good cow burger. Love me some ribs. Some
I love all,
jalapeno sauce.
I love all meat. I love jalapeno sauce.
Jalapeno bacon. Have you had that?
I have. They have some at
Oh,
Whole Foods I used to go to.
okay. They do.
Oh,
I need to go get some.
right by where you are. Your new
They got it
lady,
over
lives.
Yes, sir.
Shout out,
Shout out Hannah.
Hannah. I forgot her name. Sorry.
Beautiful lady. Well, brother, I'll let you slide.
Well, it's newer, so I forgot. All right.
Brother, love to see it. Yeah, definitely we'll be popping in to get some bacon.
Oh, me and
Some
my
jalapeno
older man
bacon.
when I used to live over there, we used to
Great
go
area.
there. They got the jalapeno or it's hatch green chili
Mm.
bacon. Oh,
Mm.
that shit's good. You make a
They're
little
doing some interesting things with bacon nowadays. It's pretty cool.
You can find some good shit over there. They used to have a bar in that Whole Foods. I used to go there every Friday and sit at the bar.
Yeah, I remember you used to tell me, "Hey, I'm over just slugging an IPA at the old Whole Foods bar."
The Whole Foods. I would go sit there. I get off work about 4 o'clock on Fridays, and
Clean living.
I go to the Whole Foods bar.
I love that little area.
Slug a couple IPAs, and then my old roommate at the time, I say, Matt, when you getting off work? He's like, I'm about to get off. I was like, meet me at Whole Foods bar. He goes, I'll be there in 5.
And you never do anything wrong if you're at Whole Foods.
No,
right? You can't.
Well, and I mean,
you can't be drunk at Whole Foods.
Our apartment was walking.
Everything's so healthy. You're not actually drunk.
We just got hammered and then walked back.
Fantastic. I mean, that area is nice.
They even had appetizers at Whole Foods.
Mm. Yeah, you and I ate there. We did.
Did we?
Yeah, we did. Throw whatever food you want into the bowl, get it weighed, and eat a massive breakfast. We did that one day.
I don't remember that, but it sounds good.
Well, it was early in the morning. It was me, you, and Hunter.
Oh, is that when you stayed the night there?
Yeah, I stayed the night. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, good area. Shout out to the Trinity River, too.
Shout out Waterside.
Good stomping grounds.
Oh, yeah.
Great stomping grounds. Brother, are people born good, or do we have to learn this moral virtue?
We have to learn. I mean, I think, so both. I think everybody's born a pure soul, you know what I mean? And I think it's the way you're, grown up and the life you lead and life you live.
What's the percentage like? How much of it is genetic? How much of it is environment? Nature versus nurture question, as they call it.
Oh, I don't know. Because, I mean, I guess it also depends
I think it's 50-50.
Yeah, because
I think it's 51-49.
I mean, I guess you learn, you
51 environment.
You take on a lot of traits like from your parents. If your parents are kind of fucked up, like you're probably gonna
right.
I mean, it's gonna take on some of that stuff from them, and then if they're already
everyone needs good caring parents.
If they're already kind of like that, and then you get born, and then
tough.
Then you grow up with them and they're kind of shitty. It's like, well, it's just
not good.
It's just a double whammy at that point.
And we need less people doing double whammies out there.
Yeah.
You can always bet on fatherhood. Drake said it. He did. He's doing good. He's got his.
Does he have a couple kids now?
I think he's just got one.
Just one?
I don't know.
I don't really pay attention.
He was on Barstool interview with old Caleb Presley.
Oh, those interviews are funny.
Yeah. Yo, they're great. They're eating ice cream.
Yeah.
Brother, you think you could be my ice cream slammer if we did some parodies of them?
Yeah, I'll do it.
How about an ice cream and a cigar?
Well, that's even better.
That would be honestly, shit. They might call us in.
I'm down. pour a little bourbon on top of the ice cream.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, don't like drinking on the job, but I will. You
gotta do what you gotta do.
Way she goes sometimes. Okay, brother. We're going to get a nice slug of this bourbon. Brother, this is a good one. And we'll say this is second to last one. The final one is the best one.
Alrighty.
All right. Is war ever ethical?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Tough. Tough. I mean, the politically correct answer would say, oh, no, it's never. You can't do it. You can't. But let's shoot. We're straight shoot.
Of course you say no, but, sometimes I think it is. I mean,
9/11, we didn't like that.
yeah, but I mean, when something happens to you, you kind of have to go to war.
That's true. Yeah, when it happens to you,
I don't think, like, no one thinks it's ethical, but this world wouldn't have been built if it wasn't for war. Nobody in America would have what we have if it wasn't for war. No one would experience this freedom, the way we live our lives is if it wasn't for war and people sacrificing. So
couldn't agree more.
Yeah, it's not ethical, but it's like if you're gonna sit there and say it's ethical, then
right.
It's like we wouldn't be where we are today if we didn't have war. And there will never not be war. That's what people need to understand. Like, oh, world peace bullshit. Yeah, of course, everybody would want that.
Why do you think?
But there's evil fucking people out there. They're never gonna change.
Right.
Everybody's
gonna reduce.
Whenever someone gets money, they just want to conquer something else, and so it's like it's always gonna be something else going after somebody. It's never gonna change.
Yeah, and I feel like the best solution though is to. Hopefully it's good people who are doing that, but
yeah. And if you think it's going to change, then you're just a dumbass.
Yeah, well, don't be oblivious, but definitely try and be one of those good people who can, rise.
We can try to change it, but there's always going to be evil in the world. So
right, yeah. So don't cry about it.
Yeah,
just be prepared.
Yeah, do our best to change it, but it's going to happen. Just deal with it.
Be a prepared man.
Yeah.
And if you need a fanny pack to do it, I say fucking do it.
Blow them up with some C4 in that fanny pack.
You can honestly hold just about anything, and it's good, hard, solid fanny pack. I'll tell you that. Okay, brother, love that answer. Very thought-provoking. Brother, we'll cap it off with this question because it's just a solid question, my guy. Brother, do all yabba dabba do, brother? Do all people deserve respect?
Yes, of course.
Or must it be earned individually?
All people, I mean, in my opinion, all people deserve it. I give people respect until they show me a reason not to respect them.
I agree with that philosophy.
So it's like,
I agree.
I'm not going to I meet a new person. It's like, I'm not going to respect them until they prove it to me. For me, I respect everybody.
You go in respecting.
I go in respecting. Like, I'm not going to take down my guard for you and, just kind of.
You're not going to get on your knees. And,
give you everything. But I respect everybody until they show me a reason not to respect them.
Right. And they go up or down or.
Yeah, they go up or down. It's like, all right, that's a great guy. That's a great girl. Like, I respect them.
Right.
Or it's like, you know what? Fuck them. They don't earn my respect anymore.
Scum.
Yeah.
Well, you run into some shit apples here and there.
So yeah, I always respect everybody. And that's one of my big things. I've always been like that.
That's why you get along with everyone.
Yeah. I'll always respect you until you show me a reason not to respect you.
And then when you do that, you're swimming up shit creek, as they say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you're just you're done.
You're done, buddy.
You're fucking done.
You're fucking done, laddie. Can't do her. Well, brother, what a phenomenal, fantastic reunion. Big Peter, Big Shank.
Absolutely loved it.
Back in the good old galaxy of good vibes. Vibing, thriving. Shank, any final words to the fine ladies and gents, brothers and sisters, senors and senoritas tuning in on this mighty fine evening?
Nothing big.
Any shout outs to any?
Oh, shout out to the lady.
Shout out to the lady.
Katie, I'll be home soon. Don't worry.
Katie, he'll be home soon, safe and sound.
Love ya.
Oh, look at that. He's blushing.
No shout out that's about it, really.
Shout out to the Shanklin.
Thanks for everybody tuning in. Love Peter Hamm. He's freaking killing it.
Oh, we're brothers.
Keep tuning in. We're gonna keep having great podcasts on the Hamm Planet.
Phenomenal. Thank you, brother.
That's all I got to say.
Love the courtesy.
Yeah.
You know, no doubt about it, we're keeping the good vibes at all-time highs. And whatever you're doing right now, just do a good job. And have a great day.